First of all, are we all ready to roll? You can just
Hold on, I need 1 minute.
Oh God, I already
oh,
know
you
what's.
motherfucker! Extra butter. There you go. All right, and now we're ready.
Extra butter.
This is great, though. This angle's great. You can just do this for the podcast.
You look like a baseball coach / dad.
You look like
Sunglasses, like right in, like.
You look like every dad's Facebook profile photo.
Yeah, dude.
Just boomer selfie the whole time. Just.
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
Dude, I got locked in.
All right, Rick's back.
It's such a premium shit post. Just the wrong way with a fucking rifle.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies. This week we watched The Tax Collector. Before we talk about that, starring Rick and Josh. But before we talk about that, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. Rick, special guest of the show. By the way, I've realized we haven't done intros for like weeks.
You know.
Also,
you know who we fucking are. That's how.
You know who it is.
Also, fix your phone, Rick. You're vertical. Turn it vertical and then turn it sideways again.
It is straight up sideways on a fucking Starbucks mug.
I know, but do it
on a
this way.
Starbucks cup?
There we go.
There you go.
You just have to reset it. All right, and we're back. Okay, great.
Perfect.
All right.
Intros then.
I'm Chris Collins.
I'm Josh Rodriguez.
I am Alex Wilson.
And we are joined by friend of the show.
Nah, my name is just Rick, dog.
Rick. Okay.
Just Rick Dog.
Rick Dog.
We are joined by friend of the show, Rick Dog. So Rick
name.
Dog, kick us off with what have you been watching this week?
So, per last time where I watched nothing, I've watched The Punisher.
Ooh.
Always a good laugh. And Daredevil, which after season 2, I will stop because season 3 is the worst thing I've ever seen. And I was like,
really?
all right, what the fuck is going on here?
Seasons 1 and 2 are fucking perfect.
They're so tight. And then season 3, he like abandons the suit and he's like, I don't want to be Daredevil anymore. It's like, you have superpowers. Fuck off.
Well, isn't that when Marvel like dropped it like officially or something?
No,
Like-
because what happens is they try to do a whole Avengers thing with the Guardians. So you're supposed to watch Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and
all the
Iron
Netflix
Fist.
ones.
And then apparently
Iron Fist, which I'm fucking not going to do.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I'm not watching all these. 2 of the 3, I'm down. Iron Fist is awful.
Yeah, I've heard
Jessica
nothing but
Jones
bad
was
things.
also very bad. I like Jessica Jones. I like the character. I like Kristen Ritter, but the show was fucking terrible.
So anything else besides 2 pretty mediocre Marvel Netflix series?
No.
Hey, Rick, any Chris Nolan movies since the last time we talked?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so let's just go ahead and knock out the Chris Nolan idea of I've never seen a Chris Nolan movie.
Still up to
Nope.
this point.
Hey man,
Nope, not one.
from everyone here at the podcast, fuck you.
Fuck you hard.
Eat a
Fuck.
shit.
What are you doing
Thumbs
here?
up.
Hey, real quick, what are you doing here?
Hey, I don't know.
He's like, I'm clinically blind.
I was a guest. I was invited to your house.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back to the roast of Rick
And
Dog. With
kick
your
my
Yeah.
No, so I want to watch all the Chris Nolan movies when Tenet comes out, all on the same day. Just ruin my life.
God,
I want to leave Tenet feeling like a void.
dude, your head is your skull is gonna expand by like 2 inches at the end of the day. You're just gonna be like,
You'll be big brain.
big brain.
Big brain boy.
I'll trust nothing. I'll go into Tenet just,
Yeah, just
I'm gonna watch The Village right before I watch Tenet, so I can just have like the best contrast possible.
Hey,
Or,
fuck you, man.
I like The Village,
Village is
but
good.
what
Roger
about like The Last Airbender or something, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Dragon
watch-
Ball Z movie. Let's go. Let's start at the bottom.
Just don't even mention it.
Or maybe
There we
The
go.
Tax Collector. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Good
maybe.
point.
Yeah, just Spy Kids 2 and then go watch Tenet.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. I'll go next for what we've been watching, I guess. Let me pull up my fucking list.
God damn it, Chris.
I'm always ready. I watched this horror movie called Terrified. It was on Shudder. It was just like unapologetically a nonstop Shudder like bloody action thing.
Gorefest.
I like how your gun stock is just showing, Rick, just like casually.
Jesus.
I was trying to get it out of the way.
He's gonna fire off an accidental round in the middle of this podcast, and we're gonna get canceled.
Right into the mattress. That'd be a fun cut.
Like here's what I thought of this movie. Pop, pop, pop. Just unload on the mattress.
His neighbor's
There
like,
are too many moves.
Yeah. So yeah. Let's see. I watched Terrified. There was another one I watched. Oh yeah, Spree. Terrified. It was a thing on Shudder. It was just fucking a killer clown. That's really it. Kind of a B movie. It looked like a college short film, sort of. That was 90 minutes long, but it was just fun and bloody and ridiculous.
That's awesome.
Like Killer Clowns from Outer Space fun, or
like just bloody slasher. Like nothing really to it. Just people running from a clown with a knife, but he murders them all brutally. So
fuck yeah,
it's fun. I watched all.
So
of
you mean like
go ahead.
Better than Chapter 2.
You mean like 2019, whenever we just had that month of juggalos walking around?
I'll take that over the past fucking everything.
Yeah, everybody's like, how could it get any worse? It was like 2020. Hold my fucking beer.
Well, you guys remember that? And then it just kind of stopped. I wonder what happened.
I guess.
Like, do you think the actual juggalos were like, nah, this is our thing?
I think
probably there was like a gang war, war between clowns and juggalos.
Just at an abandoned circus.
Yeah, one of them showed up in Texas, and then the rest of them were like, "Oh, never mind."
Yeah,
it was one killer juggalo versus the Second Amendment, and everybody else was like, "You know what? I'm gonna probably stay at home and hang up this clown costume."
Dude, no, one showed up in Denton.
Great.
Oh yeah, it was like a big Twitter story.
Keep Denton weird.
No. Hey, how about no? It's not Austin.
Hey, also, Austin's not that weird. Go fuck yourself.
It just has drug addicts.
It's fucking.
We have coffee.
We're a major city with homeless people.
You go into a coffee shop and somebody has dyed hair. We're so weird and edgy. And I say
everyone has a library card here.
My sideburns are non-binary. Thank you.
So, anyways, I also watched all of One Punch Man, which is like entry level anime. I've seen all as far as anime goes, I've seen all of. I'm not an anime person. I've seen entry level ones like Attack on Titan, all the Miyazaki movies. I think that's how you say his name. And then One Punch Man. So I'm just basic bitch anime person, but One Punch Man is fun as fuck because if you're not familiar with it, it is about this anime superhero who is so fucking powerful. He's just bored and apathetic to everything. He kills everything in one punch. Things just explode anytime he just flicks them. He's that powerful, and so it plays into that whole. I think that thing we love where it's just maybe I'm just projecting that you guys also love it because I love it, but that thing where heroes are so fucking powerful they're bored, they're invincible.
No, I love that. Yeah,
they're invincible.
We talked about that
and just
multiple times.
Yeah. But it also makes fun of animes. So it has all these tropes where it's like, he punches someone, he's just blah and kills him, and he's just the whole time he's just completely bored like this, and then everybody else around is like,
yeah,
they're doing all that and sweating, they're doing all the anime tropes, and then
it's like a satire of anime.
Exactly, and they'll attack and they'll be like, hurricane punch of thunder, and he's like. And then he just gets tapped by it, and then he goes because they call out their moves, and he's like normal punch, boom, and they explode. It's just it's so fun. It's hilarious.
But did you watch sub or dub?
Subbed for sure. And by the way, I'll say subtitles.
It's actually funnier. It's way funnier.
Well, I don't fuck with dubs ever. It always looks so awful. But I would say subtitles in anime is probably the most reading I do in a year ever. So
yeah.
But yeah, I also watched one more thing, Spree. It's a horror film. It's on I rented it on Prime. It stars the guy from Stranger Things, Joey something, the dude with the hair from Stranger Things.
Gotcha.
The guy with the hair.
Yeah, the one with hair on his head. He goes on a killing spree. He's like a Lyft driver that goes on a killing spree to go viral.
Okay.
Because he's trying to be a YouTube influencer.
To go viral.
Yes.
He goes on a killing spree.
Exactly.
It's like that Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, pretty much.
That reminds me of that movie I just watched. Fucking whatever. It was on Shudder. I forgot it.
Yeah,
already.
I thought it was the same movie actually when I read the description. I was like, oh, this is that movie Josh watched, and I don't think it was. It was okay, pretty funny.
That was a girl.
Well, it's a horror comedy. So it's pretty funny. It's about this guy. Like he's like, "What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna be killing people." Like it's
that's awesome.
It's straight up. It's pretty funny. It's a solid, watchable, okay thing. Not like I'd be like, "You guys need to get this," but a solid 6. All
right,
Josh, what have you been watching?
Okay, I have been watching. I saw the Quentin Tarantino documentary, The First 8. Have you guys heard about that one?
No.
Mm-mm.
I've seen a lot of clips from it recently on like film Instagram pages, like where they're interviewing, of course, Sam Jackson, of course, Michael, what's his name? Michael Madsen, Christoph Waltz, just a ton of the people that he works with. And it's fucking great. It's really, really cool. And it's like a cool analysis of like his directing style from the first 8 Quentin Tarantino films. Like they have everyone from the first 8 on there.
Did they mention feet?
It's all that matters, really.
I don't remember. It's just like just about his love of film and like the references that he uses and the actors that he goes to. Like Robert Forster is a really great interview in that.
Nice.
I want to make a Quentin Tarantino documentary just called Feet, and it's just like it's just like interviewing all the actors and actresses. Like, so what's up with the feet, dude?
Why though?
And they're
he needs 13 to 14 pictures of our feet and before he casts us.
Like, all right,
cow and chicken style, you can only see their legs.
Yeah,
it's like instead of headshots, he gets feet shots.
It's just feet.
Yeah.
So I watched that. That was really good. And then I saw An American Pickle on HBO Max.
Ooh.
It's that new Seth Rogen movie. It's pretty short. It's only like an hour 30. About a guy from like the 1900s who gets like he falls into like a pickle fucking thing. The factory gets shut down and he's literally preserved for 100 years. And he comes back and sees where his family is at, 100 years from then. But I loved it in that, like, that's such a stupid premise. And the way they explain it in the movie is pretty fucking great. Like, it's just absolutely like, it's a movie. Fuck you. Like, this is how we did it.
I love that.
Yeah. There's no, like, it was weird, man. Like at the very beginning, this is such a stupid premise, but like him going to like his wife's grave site or whatever, and he's like tearing up and like, obviously he's missed 100 years. That actually made me tear up a little bit. Like I never cry in movies.
Fucking bitch boy.
I'm a bitch boy, dude.
Pussy crying with your eyes.
Maybe tear up a little bit, and then quickly I got it back together because the movie wasn't that great. It started off really cool, has an interesting premise, but the movie overall just kind of like meh.
Like quickly I got it back together because men aren't allowed to cry in society.
Sucked it up, and then in fucking 5 years I'm gonna die of just leaving all that shit internal. And then I saw on Netflix, I just started watching Broadchurch, which is one of the best series I've ever fucking watched, man.
Really?
I know Chris started it this week too.
Yeah, I forgot to mention
I'm on season 2 right now. It's fucking brilliant, guys. Like, if you're into true crime, if you're into detective stories, procedurals, accents, dude.
Roy Dog. Thick accents.
Thick accents. It's David Tennant, who was Doctor Who at one point, I guess. And then also Olivia Colman, who is like one of my favorite actresses. She's fucking great.
Dude,
you're going to get so much shit for saying, I guess, to him being Doctor Who. So many people are going to be like, he was the best Doctor. I've never seen that show, but
I've never fucking seen it.
Their fans are ruthless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to him as the best Doc. Like, they are fucking ruthless. But I wanted to say, I love how in that show I just finished season 1 last night on Broadchurch, and I love how like speaking of accents, like I like how all right is a greeting wherever this is, and they go, all right, Gene. They're like, all right, Brooke. Like they just they walk by each other. They say, all right. They're like, I love
awesome.
all right,
What?
all right, Gene. It's like
Wait for it.
Yeah, in it.
In it.
What are you doing, bro?
It's dealing with
It's a murder, isn't it?
Yeah,
Bruv.
my son's dead. In it. And it's like, what? Like they'll say something extremely like heartfelt and emotional, and it's like this like rough scene, and he says "in it" at the end, and I always just go, like,
Yeah.
he'll be like,
Dude, you can't not.
yeah, he'll be like sitting next to his wife, and he's like, "We could have done something. We could have stopped it, in it." And I'm like, what?
And then I'm just sitting on my couch like, it's so charming. I love it.
Yeah.
It sounds so sophisticated.
Yeah.
Right.
Meanwhile, like in Europe, like this show's a fucking flop, and we're just like, wow, this is smart.
Like smart
Big
Europeans. Yeah.
Big brain show. No, it's fucking great, guys. I can't recommend it enough. It's definitely one of my favorites. Just the acting, accents, all of that shit. Again, just so good. Wilson?
Yeah, what fucking garbage you've been watching?
I've been watching two things. They're pseudo related. I watched a couple episodes of World's Most Wanted on Netflix, which is exactly what it is. It's the worst people on Earth, and they haven't been caught or something.
That would be why they're the most wanted, not like
right.
It's in the title.
No, they're just really sexy. They're really sexy warlords. No, but I only watched like 2 episodes because it's like every episode is like, and then they genocided an entire race, and it's just like, like it's just like
episode 1, Genghis Khan.
Yeah, like it's so fucked. I was like,
where is he now?
Episode 2.
Any information? Go to.
Yeah, where could he be?
Oh fuck.
And then I watched the most recent Louis C.K. special.
Oh shit, that's problematic. How's that?
Dude, you're fucking canceled for watching that, bro.
Okay, here's the thing. I bought it because
You gave
like
him money?
him. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. I like him, and I expected to like it, and I liked it. So there it is.
Well, yeah.
All right.
I saw that come out earlier. I think it was this year. It came out earlier this year, and
A lot of people saw things come out.
yeah, okay.
Get fucking wrecked.
All right, that's the end of my statement. Moving right along. But no, it's. I mean, obviously, we have to talk about like the fact that he was canceled, and now he is back, and I assume
He's like
addresses
pseudo
it.
back.
I assume he addresses it.
He addresses it like up front at the beginning. He like sort of touches on it, and then like near the end of the set, he's like I don't want to ruin his like comedic timing if you happen to want to watch it or anything.
Don't say the joke. Don't. But.
Right, but he gets into it.
That's good.
And it's one of the best specials I've ever seen. It is so fucking funny.
Wow.
Shit.
It's just, I mean, it's more Louis C.K. and it's been like a couple years since he's had an hour special, so he's got that much more material, and he's one of the best.
Honestly, I haven't been in love with any of the most recent Louis C.K. specials because he used to come out with one every year.
Yeah.
I want to say ever since he started doing Netflix, like I was just kind of like, whatever. Like I didn't care for those specials.
He did 2017, and then he was canceled like 2 months after that or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he probably had a deal with Netflix too, where they were just like, pump them out.
Moving right along. Anything else?
Nope.
Cool. All right. Shall we get into the tax collector?
Fucking perfect segue. Let's do it, dude.
This fucking Jesus. All right. Yeah.
Oh shit. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got it. There we go.
Hold on. Give me
There it
1
is.
second. I have to get a full fucking chess piece tattooed for this,
And it was
just
for-
for this episode.
Did we see it? We saw it like
We
for a
didn't
shot.
see it. You didn't
see
see
it.
the fucking chess
Didn't see
tag,
it.
dude. Oh my
He must be so mad. I can't imagine how mad.
Shia LaBeouf got, for anybody that doesn't fucking know, Shia LaBeouf got a full chest piece of like of the creeper, like the fucking
character,
name,
his character.
the
Like a
It's
Minecraft
hard too. It's like, damn, this is fucking.
it's brutal.
Like,
It's
he
fucking.
went in.
It's all black. It's so sick, and Shia LaBeouf is barely in this goddamn movie, dude.
Which
Like,
is,
He was the reason we
fuck?
watched it, essentially.
it is
Yeah.
100% the reason we watched it. So a little background: The Tax Collector, new movie by David Ayer, director of Fury, Suicide Squad.
More
Did
like
he do End of
Furry.
Watch too?
End of Watch, Training Day.
Oh shit!
I think he just wrote Training Day.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Well,
good movie though.
Yeah. I mean, he does good shit. Arguably Suicide Squad is trash, but
Bright.
Yeah.
I didn't see that, but who did?
Obviously,
is that
all
the
of
Will
his,
Smith Goblin movie?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Will Smith Goblin movie.
He also did Sabotage, which was not very good. He has a lot of hits and misses, dude. Like,
yes, but all of his movies, I think, have undertones of like police or gang subculture, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Which is cool. And that's his background. He grew up in L.A. A white guy in the hood is his like background. So he writes about what he knows. This movie, let's get into Shia because that's all I care about. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all most people care about. He outclasses fucking everyone in this movie, dude.
Yep.
He's not even in the whole movie, and he carries the whole movie.
Oh my god! Anytime like he was on screen, he's just so fucking electric. I'm sorry, but this might be like 30 minutes of like sucking Shia's dick, but like, dude, he's so good.
He'd film that.
I'm all for it, dude. Let's let this be. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, the only thing, the main character.
He fucking sucked.
I couldn't get that guy from Vine out of my fucking head.
What guy from Vine?
Like the old Vine videos, and like the Facebook videos. He's friends with.
He just looks like a Vine star.
No, he's like, it won't be a problem. Oh yeah, it's no problem.
Oh, it's no problem.
I can't. It's like some Facebook guy too. I just can't get him out of my head, and it's like this scrawny dude who talks exactly the same way.
Well,
his accent was not that great. I mean, I wasn't raised in LA, but I mean,
no, that's what wasn't great.
Shit.
That's what sold the character for you.
Yeah, that main actor was just immensely forgettable amongst pretty much most of the other characters, besides maybe the villain.
He was good. Well, dude,
that shit.
We open up on the shittiest actor of the movie, which is that guy's wife. Like, she's the one. She wakes up from this dream, and she's like, "Oh my god, I had a bad dream." The kids, and there was a glass over the water, and
he's just like, okay,
I couldn't reach them.
This is after the shittiest opening credits of any.
Oh, thank you for bringing that up.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
That looks like an After Effects like project I did in college, like following a tutorial. That literally looks like his cousin did it.
Yeah,
like that was.
He's like, hey man, I got a guy.
That was
that
was legit the worst first impression of this movie you could possibly have.
Yes,
dude. Yes. If it opened, first of all, if it just started the movie like we always prefer, do that. Or if it was just white text on black or white text on the film. That is timeless. Don't do some fucking bleeding Suicide Squad trash, dude.
Well, plus it set the tone for the god-awful soundtrack for this fucking movie. It's like he went into a coma in 2002 and he woke up yesterday and filmed it.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, so true. It
came off the Matrix.
Of like those late night fucking HBO or Cinemax movies that are on like just because like we got to fill some dead air.
Yeah.
Not even HBO.
Like season 1 of Alias on Fox.
It was bad, dude. So the shitty acting of the wife is what we get like from the get-go, and then her husband, and then of course like their big family. For once, dude, I would love to see a movie like this, about crime and shit like that, where the main protagonist doesn't have a fucking family, because it's the easiest trope of all.
I'll touch on that. I rewrote the whole movie in my head.
Let's hear it.
Go for it.
And it was flip the characters. It's all about Shia LaBeouf, and it's a tragedy. And about how he sees his friend have like a great family and stuff, and he wants to get out of the gang life. And then his friend is the one who gets kidnapped, and he's like, well, I got to save him and then save the wife. And the wife dies, and Shia's like, fuck, I can't do this right. And then he's like, well, all right,
that
I'll
sounds
save
better.
the kids. And then he manages to save the kids, and then the dad is like, you were born into this. That's why he's all fucked up. Like, oh, I want to hurt people and shit, because it's like a family thing.
Yeah. I would be totally down for that. You know what I would have been down for also? If Shia LaBeouf was the goddamn villain. You know what I mean?
Oh,
if you wanted to focus on this family and shit like that, like, okay, whatever, then give me Shia LaBeouf in a bigger role, dude. He was legit the third wheel of this fucking movie, which
he got a chest tattoo for a supporting role.
Dude, all of this movie needed to be for Shia LaBeouf. And he was just a fucking character in the movie. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So where were we?
So anyways.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shout out to the podcast listeners, not the ones that watch on YouTube.
God. In case it wasn't so obvious, we're Texan podcast.
We were talking about Shia. So yeah, he was a third wheel, but somehow still the first wheel.
He did carried. He just carried it so hard. Every time he was off the scene, it was like, please.
How many lines of like powder testosterone do you think he snorts before every take? Because he is so fucking intense.
He's so alpha, dude. Like just
dude, mental illness is so badass.
What mental illness?
Dude, like even his dialogue was better than everybody else's dialogue. Like you'd have to think that he probably had a hand in like his own lines, because of the shit that he was saying was just so beyond everything else in the goddamn movie.
You're so right, especially like the parts where he would talk, where someone would be like, oh, you've heard of me, and like, I hear you, the devil, and he's just like, I might be, and he's just sitting there, and you're just like, dude, he's so. And then he's like, there was this whole monologue he had about how God isn't real when he was at that dude's party, the wedding or something. And
the quinceanera, but okay.
I don't know what.
Her quince?
I don't know culture.
You need all that for her quince?
It was a quinceanera.
It was a birthday party, dude.
Because she got
sort of
dress.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, he was just like, God isn't real. He's like, whenever I'm done killing somebody, it is just a pile of meat after. That's it.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh.
No, he's like, they look up and I am their God.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
God, Shia.
Yeah. Fucking Ting 2009 metalcore breakdown right there. Like, like that's like, that's you. That is sampled. If this movie came out in 2008, it would be on every every album.
Every grindcore.
What have you heard?
Album. I hear you the devil. I might be. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. But yeah, so speaking of the dialogue, first of all, he had the best lines in the movie, period. But
that's also saying that all the other dialogue is such fucking dog shit.
So bad.
So bad.
I don't know. I don't know if it was the delivery of the dialogue or if it was the dialogue. Sometimes that's hard to tell.
Dude, it was the dialogue because it was like, guys, wow.
Like, I feel like, like the dialogue for the most part, especially whenever it's like it's cursing where there doesn't need to be, like it
People
doesn't.
don't talk like that.
Yeah, like it doesn't fit necessarily. Like when George Lopez is like, "Sit the fuck down, motherfucker! Fuck!" You know what I mean? It's like, okay, George Lopez is a lot more eloquent than that. You know, granted, I feel like that's the way the script was. I think he's a better actor than what this movie did for him.
Yeah. Rick, say that again.
And I thought he was good. I saw George in it too, and I was like, "Oh fuck,
yeah."
If anything,
George Lopez is in this shit. No one saw that coming, and then it was like, and done.
Well, it might as well have not been any comedian of any kind, because I feel like the whole point of getting like someone like that is to have their personality shine through, and he's saying the dog shit dialogue that was written instead of like whatever they would let him improv, which would probably be clever and funny.
Yeah, but he still did good for his cameo.
He did really good.
It was more of a comedian serious role kind of thing.
Well, that
like Bill Burr or something like that. He's not necessarily funny in Breaking Bad. He's just a really good actor, and I think George Lopez could have done that, and he's done that. He's been good in other things. You know, it's just this was a bad fucking movie.
Yeah.
Well, I also think he was casted because like culturally it makes sense for him, and like he like. Speaking of casting, there was some, everyone, we got to talk about the fact that Shia is in this movie, the only white guy. And people were like, what's up with the accent? Is he brown facing? Everyone's like all fucking mad about that. So
he's an actor.
Yeah, well, first of all, he's an actor, but he's not playing a Hispanic character. He's
right. Yeah.
David on Twitter is like clarified, like, look, his character is white. He grew up in the hood. I grew up in the hood. Like this culture, this gang culture is completely inclusive of everyone.
This exists.
It's all real shit.
Yeah.
It's 2020. Like,
if you want to be accepted, join a gang, dude.
Yeah.
Guys,
guys, it's 2020. Paul Wall came out in like 01. Come on now. Like, this shouldn't be news.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but everybody was like, they hear him say "fool" and Holmes, and everybody's just like, "What is he? What?" It's like, yeah, it's but
and it's like, actually, you're racist for thinking that certain people talk like that.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
You're applying the
fucking
thought.
take.
Yeah.
I mean, like I always say, dude, the higher the socks, the downer the foo. Like, as long as your socks are as high as humanly possible, you're a down foo.
Chris, did you think that was going to be a line in this movie?
No, Josh said it is a line, right?
It's not. I just made it up.
Oh, you fucker! I legitimately believed you. I was like, in the.
It's a great line, though.
Yeah. I was waiting for that line.
Shia LaBeouf could deliver it.
You keep calling him Shia LaBeouf, and I don't know if it's on purpose or as a joke.
It's fine. Keep doing it.
But I'm okay with it. Also, every time you make it a point, another weapon crosses the screen, and I don't know how many you have. It's just
Can you stop scratching an itch with a fucking combat knife from Vietnam?
A fucking karambit. It's a karambit. Fucking one of the most brutal knives. By the way, show that to the camera. Show the camera how you hold a karambit, because this kind of like sums up like this is kind of Shia's character, like the brutality of
like
it.
That.
Oh, it's like a Prince of Persia weapon.
Basically,
yeah.
It's like this is not leaving my hand because it has a fucking pinky loop and shit. But you can also hold it backwards, which fucking freaks you out if you put it in the index finger part. Then you can fucking gut people. Anyways,
Yeah, you also have a gun next to you, which defeats that. So
which one?
Which one? He says. So,
I got hobbies.
My fiance owns all of our guns, dude. I don't know how to use shit.
Yeah.
All on like a utility belt.
Yeah, like
Batman.
Speaking of guns, I love that scene where they were driving away, and he was like, "I got a fucking 30 on my hip, a 30 in the trunk, a chopper in the back." He's like, "Let's fucking kill these people." I was just like, that was just.
I loved it. Oh my god, we're just gonna jump around this whole movie to his scenes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
I mean,
Fine by me.
No, like I'm abandoning all other aspects of this movie. Why didn't they have a scene of him just going fucking nuts?
Dude,
like,
it's all I was waiting for.
Here's baddest dude ever.
Here's the thing, though. It's better the way they did it.
Like, without giving him those scenes?
Leaving it to your imagination. Because you saw him flashback and like covered in blood and suits, chopping people up. You see him shoot people in the head. Very rarely do you get to see him pop off. And that, to me, added to the mysticism of Creeper as a character. Like,
but you want to see him go out in a blaze of glory. I feel like he went out.
That's what I mean. I don't mean like I don't care about him chainsawing some dude in a bathtub. I don't need to see the whole flashback of him just like
yeah.
You know? Like, just when they got raided, you would have thought he would have done a little bit more.
No, he kills one guy.
Other than had infinite ammo and a 6-shooter pistol.
Right.
Yeah.
But also,
and they blow up a pipe bomb and then use a silencer on everyone. So it's like, what are you?
I loved how when the pipe bomb went off, it went off right next to Shia, and he didn't stop shooting. Did you guys notice that? Where it was just like, it was like boom, and he's still running and shooting. It didn't flinch.
No, he gets hit by it.
Yes, yeah. Oh man,
he gets like shredded in the back, and everyone else is dead around him. He's just nope.
Oh,
I'm angry.
What needs to happen now is a full Creeper side movie. Period. I mean,
like his origin story.
I'd watch that for sure, and obviously
the movie should have just been called Creeper.
I agree, but also, well,
no, I mean, honestly, fuck this. He had the opportunities. Shia was on set, and he's like, "I'm gonna make him a secondary character." Fuck David Ayer, honestly, dude. Fuck you for this. Like, that's a goddamn shame is what he did. And now he's done it twice, dude. If you remember Suicide Squad, he has the Joker. The fucking Joker, fool.
The Joker, fool.
He has the Joker, fool, and he makes him a fucking, like, not even a secondary character, dude. He's just in the background to enhance Harley Quinn's story, and he's not the main fucking antagonist of the movie. Like, he's done that. Like, that's twice now that he's fucking done that, dude. Fuck David Ayer and his shit movie.
Tweeting this at David Ayer, just like,
Dude,
like
David
fuck
Ayer.
you, dude. Don't make that same mistake twice. The most interesting character is now just background music.
Suicide
Fuck you.
Squad, they had him, but they also at least had a fallback of good actors.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, it could be about him or it could be about Will Smith. Okay, like Will Smith will clearly draw more money.
But that movie was still a shitty movie, you know? Like
of course.
and granted,
we talked about that in the last episode I was in.
Granted, he fucking like didn't have a whole lot to do with like the final cut of it. He still chose for the Joker to not be the main villain, and he's gone back and said, you know what, I probably should have made the Joker the main villain, and then to turn around and make this fucking movie.
And then he gets the Creeper.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing, dude?
It's like they already established, like he has the Creeper as a character, which is already like, boom, you got gold. Just let's keep going with it. And then you just fucking threw him off the cart. He's like, fuck it, it's too much. Like,
I hated the way he went out. It's just, it was like, oh, he'll get out of this. He's Creeper. He's like he's Shia LaBeouf, and he's like the most badass character in this movie. And then he just got stomped out. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that was brutal, though. The chick was like nailing him to the ground.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Also, that girl had just straight up like late 90s, like wrestler diva vibes the whole movie. Am I crazy? Like,
no,
with a bikini 100%. And an AK. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
She looked like a character from the movie Machete, dude.
Yes.
Looks like WWE versus fucking WWF, like N64 created
exactly.
characters.
Yeah, 100%.
So I wanted to talk about. There was a moment also. I also wanted to talk about his cauliflower ear. Do you guys notice that? Like,
yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, I want to know who Shia's fighting.
I just threw it. Yeah, good point. No one lands a punch the whole fucking movie.
No. I think he's talking about doing like mixed martial arts at the beginning. Like he's on keto. Like the guy obviously really does
That's other guy, right?
A lot of self-maintenance. No,
Shia really, you cannot make up that.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Cauliflower ear is from strictly getting hit in the face.
Wait, you can't special effects cauliflower ear?
You can, but not the way his was.
No.
It was just legit.
It looked like you could just go.
No, that was makeup.
I was gonna, like.
He doesn't have cauliflower ear.
Yeah, it seems a little irresponsible.
He's like, damn, that's good makeup.
Yeah. He's like, just punch me in the head.
Yeah, maybe, he'll get a full chest tap, and then he'll like, just punch me in the head for cauliflower ear.
Yeah.
I feel like...
Be surprised. I feel like if anybody would, just for shits and giggles, train jujitsu and shit, it would be him.
I mean, he got a full chest tat. Training jujitsu is pretty secondary to that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, because he seems the type who would actually, like, wake
just
up
go all out.
and be like, okay, let's go spar. Like, you can see that fitting into his actual life.
For sure.
He has the Joe Rogan mentality of, I have to do something or I'll die.
Huge dick in energy.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like Shia's character, I feel like Creeper is very much like self-maintenance kind of guy. You know what I mean? Especially like the fact that he's on like the ketogenic diet. Like it's par for the course that like he's like in MMA and like has cauliflower ear and fucking pushes himself to the limit when it comes to
that's actually one of my notes was about how he's eating the keto and he's like eating the fish and he's like, oh, I wake up every morning and meditate, and it's like, you're like the most fucked up dude. What are you doing?
I meditate on all the people I murder.
Yeah, he's like,
that's probably how he compartmentalizes it.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a really cool like
it was a good twist. It was a good little like it's
really good character development that just fucking goes by the wayside because of everybody else in this goddamn movie.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I want to talk about there's a scene where he was like, we're gonna get out of the game. This guy's fucking taking over the he's dethroning all the gang leaders, and we got to get out of here. So he's like getting his girlfriend's in a hotel, like waiting for him to, I guess, secure some reserve money and come back, and they're gonna fucking bail, right? Why did he, when he came back in the hotel, he's like, babe, I made it, I'm back, babe. Goes into the bathroom and then washes his face and then walks out, and then she's dead on the floor. He's like, oh, like he walked right past her. That was just
he couldn't see, his face was too dirty.
Yeah, he had to wash his face.
Watches
and
his
then,
face and sees her in the mirror. And it's
guys,
really?
I was like, what?
He didn't have one bodyguard?
Yeah, that was, I don't know. That was, and I didn't give none of us give a fuck about like the wife and kids. We were just like, all right.
You knew
don't give a
that,
shit.
Yeah, you knew that they would be like the ransom for the movie, essentially. After the second time his daughter went, Daddy, I was like, oh my God, just kill her right now.
Yeah. And I knew, I mean, from the first scene, like Josh said, where it was just like, honey, I had a dream about what? Foreshadowing. I was just like,
yeah, foreshadowing.
Honey, I dreamt about foreshadowing.
I had a dream about alliteration.
Yeah. So, and then killed. The wife died, and he's like, oh no. He had this whole scene like he bathing her, like crying with her, like didn't think about his kids. I was like, wait, so like,
at all.
Yeah,
that would have been the second thought. Would have been like, shit, she's dead. Where the fuck are my kids?
Exactly. Not 20 minutes of mourning, and then okay, now I got.
Dude, like when he was laying in the bathtub, it was like, what is happening?
And he's a sociopath for that.
Yeah,
he's just insane for that. Who does?
No,
whatever.
That. That's
he
not
like
so
puts
stupid.
like pennies on her eyelids. Like what?
So I also wanted to talk about another scene where, so after that, he's like trying to track down the guy that killed the guy, dethroning everyone, the guy that killed his wife and kids. And then it cuts to where the guy is. He's doing like first of all, he does like a satanic ritual, which was kind of sick. But then he's like stonks hacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Like a full-blown stock market. He just...
Yeah.
Straight, dude, when it literally like it cut to him doing that I just saw numbers on a screen, and out loud I just went stonks.
Yeah. He's like he does all this brutal ass shit, and then he's sitting there, he's like, wow, NASDAQ is up today. He's like investing.
Like, now that I killed those people, my stock should be going up. That's not how that works.
There's this like line graph on his screen. Yeah, there's like this line graph on the screen. It's just murder stonks, and it's just this green line that's just going like this.
Oh shit!
By the way, sorry, go ahead.
I was just like, what? Like this guy is just so not a tech nerd. Why is this a thing all of a sudden? It's like that guy does not strike me as a gang. Like he's a gang leader, like violent, like
Santeria practicer.
Yeah, he's like muscle, and then he's just
like. He did it, dude. He had a lot of really good scenes. He was not bad in this movie.
No, he was a great character.
That guy was dope. Villain. But the scene wherever he shows Shia LaBeouf and that other fucking guy, George Lopez's head in that cooler, I was like, okay, this is cool. Like this is a really fucking legit,
it was
scary
cool.
guy.
You know what's
nice?
This what I'm realizing. This movie is a terrible movie filled with really cool moments.
Yeah,
it's a terrible movie filled with a lot of potential.
Yes,
it's hard to believe this is someone's like 10th movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah. And he wrote
Training Day.
Yeah,
exactly. Like after Training Day, you're like, okay, this guy gets LA. This guy is LA. And then you see this, and it's like,
dude. End of Watch.
Yeah, dude. End of
Watch is a fucking great movie.
Yep.
And then he did Sabotage. Then he does Suicide Squad. Bright. And now this fucking movie.
Bright was another.
This guy's
movie.
on a.
Sorry,
he's the opposite of the murder stonks, dude. He's fucking like he's going down.
Murder stonks up, movie score down.
Yeah. So he gets. I will say the last like 20 minutes were like pretty sick, just violent action. Like first of all, grinding the guy's face on the pavement, that was awesome.
That was incredible.
Yeah. And
it was also the same. It was the same solution as Training Day, which is like, oh, thank God, there's a gang of black people that owe me. I can get them to do my bidding.
Okay,
like that was the exact
so
ending of Training Day.
problems with that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because those were the Bloods, and they're like,
You're
oh
a
yeah,
candle,
our
fool.
gang, like our Blood gang leader is gonna go solo. No,
Yeah.
that would
And also,
never
it's a
happen.
volunteer. It's like a
Yeah,
volunteer
no, that
thing.
would have been like 100 people storming kind of thing.
Yeah, I get that.
Because it wasn't a small gang. Like, yeah, it was a Blood chapter, but
It was a whole neighborhood. If you remember the scene where they like originally meet, it's like
when he
it was
drops the guy off, there's like 90 dudes just
yeah.
Maybe 75 of them took like a vacation to fucking like Sacramento.
No, they just
Sorry, bro. It's
That's
my
their
day off.
vacation days. Yeah.
Like,
I just took off some days, fool.
yeah, like,
Oh shit! I got sick days.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not accruing any more hours. I got to use these vacation days.
I'm on overtime, fool.
Yeah. So,
You paying overtime pay, fool? If not, use a fucking joker. Think I'm fucking do that.
so yeah, they goes to the guy's house. He tracks the guy down, and he goes to get his kids back. And cue some of the best violence in the movie was like that slow motion scene of them barging in and like raiding that house was fucking awesome. But
The way they file in like one by one, and it's all like
yeah,
And it was so out of place.
yeah, it was
It felt
right.
so out of place in the movie.
it was so professionally done, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what the fuck?
It was
It's like let's spend our entire budget on this like 3-second slow-mo scene
And they spent it on that
Yeah.
with pipe bomb.
and then cut back to the shit.
yeah, exactly.
to the dog shit.
It was
like the girl, like the little girl, like Daddy, I'm just smoking my eyes, whatever.
It was like let's have the guy that did Sherlock Holmes' slow motion scenes come in for 10 seconds and
Yeah.
then
Daddy, why do you have a gun?
and then back to that crap.
You know,
We have
Why do you
3
have
hours
blood
of his
all over
time. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. And,
you're right.
And by the way, that slow motion scene was so great. It was all practical as far as I could tell. A lot of it was. If it wasn't, it was very good subtle CG. Where it was like the bottle and the squibs and the stuff that was exploding on them was like it all looked real. It wasn't like one of those slow motion scenes where I could see what was VFX and what was like before and after and done later. And all that. It was like really fucking good. And
Yeah.
But do you remember the other special effects in the movie though?
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was just like, what the fuck? Like it was such a cool action scene. I was just like, if I were to show someone this movie, I would show them
Nothing.
Well, if I could supercut all of Shia's moments, that plus the face grinding scene and then the slow-mo scene.
Yeah.
I was like, the rest of the movie is just. So moving on to the actual part where he has his final fight with the boss, the gang guy. Why the fuck did it show jujitsu early in the movie as foreshadowing, and then also during the final fight scene, like
Because they didn't trust you enough.
Jujitsu.
Why did it cut back?
They didn't
to
trust
that?
you enough to be like, why does he know jujitsu?
Okay,
No.
great. But, okay, great. But in jujitsu, do you just grab a piece of loose porcelain and smash him over the head with a? That's all he
My
did.
exact thought.
So
My
he-
exact thought.
So he
No, because the line is like learn your environment or something like that.
In jujitsu, okay.
It was
I'm gonna
so
Yeah,
fucking
you're practicing arm bars the whole time. He would
Yeah.
thought he would have just like.
Never
snapped
mind
that.
the posters that line the dojo that say things like integrity and respect and that shit.
The hang in
And
there,
it's
cat.
beating it.
hanging their cat.
Yeah.
another one's just like foos, killing
Deter-
foos.
Foos. Determination tree. Gang culture.
Yeah, they showed him learning jujitsu early in the movie, which I was like, oh, this will come in handy later. He's a fighter, and then even during the final fight scene, it was like whoosh, whoosh, like flashback to jujitsu. Remember your environment, your training, know your opponent, anticipate his movements, and then he's just like takes a piece of fucking loose porcelain and he just goes gonk. I was like, wow, jujitsu is crazy.
A person wrote that. a person wrote that on a script and was like, "This is it. This is the moment where it all comes together."
It could have been on the script. There could have been editing where it's like, should we flash back and remind him that they did and then and
the editor's just like, God damn it, dude.
He's like, just tell me what to do at this point. I'm not going to argue with you creatively. I have checked out. What do you want?
I would have just been so much happier if he just ankle pistoled him.
Anything, armbar. I thought he was going to armbar him and break his arm.
Yeah, something cool. Yeah. It's like, let me just smash a kitchen sink on his head.
Stupid.
And deliver dialogue too. Like, I hate that.
That was the worst.
Hate that so much. Just kill him and then
for my family.
No dialogue. Just no dialogue. Just don't say anything. Let it all be a performance, dude. Not words. Because you're not gonna fucking say anything while you're doing that. You're supposed to be animalistic and fucking like you do that. Get it over with.
If he would have said something, he wouldn't have said "for my family" because I actually wrote this down. It was like, "I live for my family, I die for my family, I kill." Like, why would you just not say his uncle, creeper, and wife? People he like directly murdered.
Yeah, true.
Shit.
And then that one chick kind of goes down pretty fast. She just gets two-pieced.
I don't even remember. How did she go down?
On the bed. He like kicks open the door and she's just laying on the bed with a shotgun because that's what you keep under the covers.
Yeah.
When he barged in, by the way. Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead.
No, when he barged in, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
He barged in. Like, first of all, he had the drop on him, like looking at him through his iron sights of his gun. Like, oh, there they are, unsuspecting and ready to die. And then he kicks the door and he goes, boom. It's like, what the fuck just happened? And then
everyone misses.
And she catches a stray bullet, like, gonk. And then he's like signing off of E-Trade and then ducks into the bathroom.
It's like Robin Hood style.
Signs off of E-Trade. Log out, fuck.
Save.
I fucking stonks.
Sell.
God, it was so dumb. I was just like,
dude, I laughed so hard when he barged in the fucking room. It was like, when he was like sizing him up in the room, I was like, it'll be so fucking funny if he misses. And then he goes in and he just fucking
bots it. Just CSGO bots it, aims to the left.
He just turns into Ray Charles. He's like, hello?
Oh, that was rough to watch.
So bad.
Oh my god! Dude, and the scene right before.
The scene what?
What the hell just happened?
Yeah, that was weird.
I had a button. Sorry.
Those damn buttons. No, the scene right before it, whenever he's on the balcony choking the guy out with the gunsling, and he's like hanging over the stairs, choking him out. It's like he's like, all right, this is cool.
Yeah, it's brutal. Reminds
me of he's on some brutal shit, and then the next scene, it's like,
yeah. Just throws it away. It reminds me of earlier when Shia is dragging somebody by the neck with like a belt or something. That was so sick.
Yeah. Or like you mentioned, like when they...
You.
When they go. You. When he dragged his face on the concrete. He's not a fucking the Excalibur.
Dude, that's not David Ayer and the guy from Dragged Across Concrete need to make a shit movie together, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just the shittiest shit movie ever.
Yep.
But also the scene where he's interrogating the guy for the 20 grand when the girl has leukemia and he's like, I don't want to hurt you. And Chad's like, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
It's like, oh my god, this is so sick. And he has the gun in his mouth and then he takes
sweating profusely.
Open your fucking mouth. Like,
dude, just every Shy scene, he stole it in every scene, and
every scene,
and
it should have been about him.
Especially when that monologue we were talking about at the party, when he says, "I'm God," and he's looking at him, and he's like about to, like, he's like unblinking. He's not. He's like, there's like water in his eyes. He's just like, I was just like, woo! He's an actor.
He's so much better than this movie. It's crazy.
So much better.
Miles and miles ahead. Fucking shit.
Unfortunate.
Is that it?
Waste of his talent. Is that it? I'm kind of done with
this. Yep. Frankly.
Yeah.
He said it was 47 gangs, right? Or 45 that they collected taxes from.
Yeah.
And this was a 10-man operation.
Right. It's really just like Creeper and the other guy. It's what it felt like.
But it was like, dude, they get raided. The uncle gets raided, and then it's like, oh yeah, 10 people die, and it's like, so your dad is the scariest prison guy, and like the whole chocolate bar thing, how he buys the chocolate bar from the little girl, and then he opens it up, and that's who he's supposed to collect from that day. In the very beginning, it's like, this is all genius, and it's like, so you mean to tell me you don't have more people? Like, that guy wouldn't have been like, oh, they're trying to kill my whole operation.
Yeah.
Strings.
You're right.
It's like they tried to do world building, and then they were like, it doesn't matter. Just fucking make the movie. Like,
that.
I think they ran out of budget.
Possible.
And they spent half of it on one chest tattoo. And
or just or like the fucking producer's like, can I see the script again? Like, where's Shia is Creeper and not
the main guy?
And then they're like, so we noticed Shia dies like halfway through the script, which is kind of odd.
I actually I time marked it. It was like 42 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. It's like halfway into the movie. Shia's dead, so I stopped giving a shit. Pretty much.
Or the scene. Oh my god, the scene that did it for me the best was when it flashes back to the wife and it's just her face and she's just like.
Yeah. Right. It's just like the sunset. The sunset, like she's backlit, and it's like, look at how angelic she is. Yeah.
It's like in her nose.
It was just like a please care about his wife shot.
Yeah. Look at this woman. She's a lady.
Look at woman.
Look at woman.
All right, guys.
Sorry, just one more thing.
She's just like, all right, guys.
Sorry, I just wanted to say one more thing. Every time it showed his daughter, she was like, Daddy. It was so excessive how much they were trying to be like, look how much his daughter loves her dad. And then he finally gets to her at the end, and she's just watching TV like, oh, hey.
They're just watching cartoons.
And she doesn't care that he's there. Like,
there was just all these gunfights and shit. Her dad's covered in blood, and they're just like,
yeah, he's covered in blood. Is
that a gun, Daddy?
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're here?
You don't know your fucking. Like, why are you in a prep school if you know your dad fucking, you know what I mean? Come on, fuck off. You're not smart enough to figure out your dad's into some gang shit when his best friend's name is Creeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, what's up with the dad that's in prison knowing immediately when shit went down? Remember that?
Oh, because he's fucking well informed, dude. That's how prison works.
They even addressed it with a line. He's like, "How'd you know?" And he's like, "I got a little devil whisper in my ear." And it's like, it just happened. How did it get into prison? Did someone?
It's like there's a line.
It's the blood guy. He's just like, "Oh shit, some crazy shit happened, man. I got stabbed."
Hey, bud.
I'm stabbed. Be right there.
Am stabbed. Am die. Please help.
Am die.
All right, so that was Tax Collector.
Perfect.
Oh my god. What is that? Explain. What's going on behind you?
I'm a dad. What do you mean, what is that? That's how they do it on Facebook. They're like,
yeah, no, I know the camera angle. I'm talking about the arsenal that is the...
What is what?
Just in case.
You're like, what? This whole thing? This whole...
I don't know what you're talking about, all right?
This AK-47?
It's for the virus.
AK?
Hey, y'all want to do some DMT?
Let's do it.
Shit.
I don't have one.
My man.
Nice. You're Jesus Christ, Rick.
He's gonna shoot himself live on our podcast.
I know. He's like scratching his head with the fucking.
God, please.
Dude, so many people are gonna be like, trigger discipline.
It gives me anxiety. All right. DMT. What's the dumb movie title for Tax Collector?
All right. I'll go first. I've got two. First one is because the whole movie is about getting even. I got Even Stevens.
Good shit.
All right. Even Stevens.
And I looked it up. Shia LaBeouf is half Jewish, and so this stars two people with guns, and so this is a Jew detective.
All right.
Josh, go ahead.
All right, I got two. I got Fighting Foos.
Okay.
And then
Fighting.
Foo Fighter.
I like that one.
Foo Fighters.
Yeah, fighting poos. And then the other one is There Are More Better Movies.
Nice.
There are more better movies, SA.
We'll have a better movie soon.
There are more better movies.
Rick, you have a dumb movie title?
There was just gonna be filling holes.
Filling holes?
Filling holes.
Yeah,
Oh,
holes.
holes. Yeah.
Nice.
And then I didn't have anything else, and just because he said fighting foos, now I'm just doing kung fu fighting
Nice. Fair enough.
for the jiu-jitsu.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm going to... I didn't have one prepared, but mine is just pointless chest tattoo. Moving right along.
All right.
Moving right along.
Dude, that chest tattoo is 100%. He's like, I want the excuse. Give me the
Right.
reason.
It's like...
Yeah.
Like,
It
I just
I'm
want a
in
chest
shape.
tattoo.
had 0 screen time. Maybe in the
So
torture
pointless.
scene. Maybe in the torture scene.
That's creeper.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, like,
Oh, why did he do it, the baby boy?
he knows it was there. I guess that's all that matters. It was for his character.
He does that for everything, though. Like,
He's
the
super
scars that he has
bad.
on his cheek for Fury, like that, it doesn't happen in the movie. He just has them.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I think that's just for him to bring it out of him.
He also pulled a tooth for Fury.
Right.
What?
Fucking shit.
Dude, this is how method he was.
Acting.
David Ayer was like, hey, you want to make like an East LA gang movie? And he was like, yeah, let me get back to you. And he just shows up first day with a chest tattoo and shit.
Yeah.
He's like, what have you done?
He's like, we're making it, right? He's like, now we have to. I didn't even want to make this. That's the story of this movie.
They're like, we actually...
I actually recasted you because I wanted a guy that was. I'll make a secondary character for you.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he recasted him because he got the tattoo. He's like, no, you needed to be normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, how come I don't get to see a stand cam?
It's just not. It's not set up that way. It's a free
Pick
podcast.
him up.
It's a free puck.
It's everyone else can see it on the YouTube. You can't see
Pick
it.
him up.
No.
I want to see my nephew.
Oh my God.
My nephew.
Here it comes.
Oh.
Look at that big loaf.
Are you ready for the loaf?
Ugh. Look at that tongue.
Jeez. Oh my god.
He just woke up. He doesn't know where the fuck he is right now.
He's just
I'm like,
He's like, I just had a dream. My kids.
my guys, look.
My kids.
my kids.
All right.
What a little guy.
Dude, I want some Stan level sleep.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah.
I know. He achieves
I wanna
like
wake
fifth
up
dimension
on
sleep.
COVID, just-
He's got like he's in like REM sleep when he's awake.
For real.
When he closes his eyes, that boy transcends, bro.
Dude, yeah, he's about like a
He
pixel
becomes
away.
celestial. Like,
It's like ridiculous, you know?
He's like basically a pixel away from being actually dead. He's just like he's like this close.
Like margarine
the
and butter.
definition of sleeping is death with benefits.
Oh shit. All right, so do we have news? You want to do news first?
no news.
I got a little news.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
After that
Jesus.
shitty ass drop that never works.
boy.
On our end,
How
it
much
just
did you
sounds like
pay?
shut up.
It
All right.
sounds like there's a timpani player behind you, and they're just like, "Duh, duh, 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 duh."
Yeah, and then it just gets cut off immediately. It's so
And every
weird.
time it sounds like they're trying to outfast the last one.
Yeah. A little bit of news. HBO is dropping Go and Now and just being HBO Max, period.
Really?
So
No way.
yeah.
they
So
may have thought that was a bad idea to have all three.
hashtag influencers. We fucking we
Yeah,
we
You're
influenced
welcome,
that decision.
world.
Yeah, dude, this is gonna be like the first time you get restful sleep in a while.
I finally get to go to bed and think just like finally that branding nightmare has been resolved. I'm just like, and I just get to cuddle up into my like
Dude, I went to college for marketing, and then it's like that guy got the job.
yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Some guy's like, here's the thing. He shows up with like a tree chart of like 3 different
We've
fucking
got
services.
Go, we've got Max, and we've got Now.
Yeah. Well, now that they got rid of, like, I found this out because I went to watch a movie on HBO and I logged in on my PS3 and it was like, as of August 1st, this is no longer an application. And I was like, what? So I checked on PS4 and same thing. So I was like,
oh, maybe it was just PS3 compatibility.
That could have been. But then PS4 was like, yeah, no, this is gone now. And I was just like, oh.
That's
and
neat.
I got on my computer and I was like, mother of God.
Yeah. Yeah. So, finally they resolved that branding fucking nightmare. They realized people didn't know what the fuck they were doing. So.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cool with it.
That's all I got.
All right, boys. Discussion time?
Ooh.
Sure.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah, Chris
Alrighty.
dropped this one on me at like 8 yesterday, and I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, so we decided to kind of give each other the discussion topics in advance, just so that we have kind of like a better prepared answer
So
for
you
the
guys do not
show.
talk to me.
If we keep doing it on the spot, it's just going to be Chris Nolan movies. That's the only answers we're going to give because obviously that's what you go with. But our discussion topic this week was, what is your ideal future world? So you think of sci-fi or you think of any dystopian future film. What is your ideal situation for the future? All right. And I had a few I had a few films in mind, like Blade Runner 2049. Granted, that's you know what I mean. Like that's obviously the kind of feel that I'm going for. You know what I mean? Let's start it off
killed
with
Earth and left.
Yeah.
Cyborgs.
Let's start it out. Rick, what do you think, man? What would be your ideal future world?
Because I didn't hear, it wasn't pitched to me as ideal future. It was what future would you live in
Well, it's kind of the same thing.
from a movie. So an ideal future, we've fucked it up enough. Let's just go Matrix. Just
The Matrix.
live
Nice.
in ignorant bliss.
Yeah, plug us in and run programs for our reality.
Right.
And
I
make us
like it.
batteries. I love. Oh my god! I just realized too that they pull out like a Duracell battery in the first one. He's like, for this.
Do they?
It's like a AA Duracell.
That's crazy.
Product placement.
It's been so long since I've seen The Matrix.
You should go watch it. It's a good movie. Not that I'm a movie guy.
Wilson, what about you, dude?
I've got a few things written down on here. So, we are currently already on our way to the world from Her. It's already happening. I've got aesthetically, I would like to live in the world from Blade Runner 2049, like you mentioned. It's just a fucking badass world. Everything is cool. It's the future. As far as practicality goes, one that would actually be realistic and make a lot of sense and still be enjoyable, Ad Astra. There's commercial space flight.
Yep.
All right. I like it.
That'd be cool.
Those are really well thought out answers. I like it, man. Chris, what about you, dude?
Oh, everybody took mine. So
Fuck.
I was gonna say aesthetically, Blade Runner 2049, like that dirty neon cyberpunk is like my favorite look. But Her,
I can tell.
but Her is probably my like what I want. It's like clean, minimal, tech. Like everything is very
It's so colorful, like not just
Yeah.
the white lights.
Yeah.
It's pink and
pastels,
like pastel.
Personality, yeah.
The
that's-
fashion and shit
If
is
I
great.
had to pick one to live in, I'd probably go with Her because Blade Runner aesthetically looks cool, but seems kind of like shit to live in, like toxic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like so.
Like there are parts of the world you can't go to because of sand storms and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I would love to
And-
have phone sex with Scarlett Johansson. So there's that.
Yeah.
And their whole careers predicated
Good
on
answer.
murder.
Good answer.
Cyber sex. Fucking.
Cyber fuck.
I
Cyber.
definitely I wanted to go with Her right off the bat just because of the way it looks.
Yeah.
And the colors, the color palette and everything. I was like, this would just be fucking terrific.
Yeah.
But the kind of reason that I thought of this initially was the iRobot
Ooh.
future. I like how iRobot predicted the future in like the technology, the robots, the way cars are all self-driven. Granted, like we're fucking in that time right now,
Yeah.
kind of, sort of.
Well, we aren't Chris's.
Right.
Yeah, we aren't Chris's.
Yeah.
But
Chris is the big brain car.
big brain car. I think that would be an ideal future for me, but more if I had to kind of scale it back realistically, it would be her.
Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely not Interstellar. I don't want that at all, even though that's probably where we're going.
We're just going to be eating corn, which doesn't sound that
Corn and okra. Fucking neato.
Well, I mean, corn is 100% recyclable.
I'm from the Midwest,
100%.
so I basically already eat corn all the time.
So I thought of a new answer.
All right.
And now it's strictly where I would thrive.
Okay.
Ready Player One's future.
Oh,
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's a good
With
one.
video games,
that would
actually
be a dream.
successful in that life.
If I could drive the goddamn Batmobile, like
Dude,
just to do it.
I can't tell you how many times I like when I was like 8 or 9 or something, I'd be like playing a video game and just get sad that I didn't live in that world.
And just get depressed while playing Splinter Cell.
That became a real thing. I read after Avatar came out. It became like a diagnosable thing that like people were like depressed that they didn't live in the Avatar world.
I was surprised nobody said. I was totally expecting someone to say Minority Report.
That's a good one.
I wanted to say it, but you can't you can't not commit a crime. You can't even exist. They just kill you. Like,
yeah, that's a good point. Where it's
those
just
fucking
like
spider things. Ugh.
No, like,
ooh, yeah.
You can think of committing crimes. You just can't like. You can't. What's the word I'm looking for? Premeditate crimes.
Dude,
But mentioning it out,
it's like the Batman world at that point. If you buy a bag of weed, you're done.
Yeah.
Like you pick up a dime bag, Batman breaks your fucking arm.
No, I think it's just murder,
He's
though.
like,
You know?
"Dog."
Is it?
it'd
It's
be
been
fine.
too long since I've seen it.
I think in the world of Minority Report, weed is legal. I just want to say that.
Oh, okay. Let's do Minority Reports.
okay, so let's do. Shall we do budget for the tax collector?
Fuck you, dude.
Let's give it a shot, guys. What
Babe.
could go wrong?
Everything, all of it.
Hey, Rick.
Oh my god.
What do you think the budget was for the tax collector?
I don't start until I hear the music.
The music is playing on the video I'm going to edit, so just picture it in your head.
Josh, you freestyle it.
He doesn't start until you play the music.
It's not happening.
It's a callback to one of our old episodes. I appreciate it.
True fan. I'm going 5 mil.
Okay. I'll go 7 mil.
I'll go 20.
Idiot.
Let me go $175 million.
Nice.
Did they actually blow up that hotel room and cover
Yeah.
it in satanic drawings?
It all
They
went into
murdered that woman.
his chest tattoo cost 170 million, and the rest of the 5 million went to
I wonder if
movie.
he got to write off for the chest tattoo.
It's a tax write-off.
The tax collector. All right.
Yeah.
Alexa, what was the budget for the movie The Tax Collector?
Here we fucking go.
The tax collector cost an estimated $30 million to make.
Whoa!
What the hell, dude?
Where did the
30 million.
money go?
Hey Josh, how'd that guess of 175 million work out, you idiot?
Yeah, frick.
Closer than Wilson.
I got 20 million.
He won the game.
I would have to guess negative to be more off than you. I would have to say negative $150 million.
Dude, where did the money go? Did they actually buy the car shops and stuff?
$30 million, guys.
George
That's
Lopez
awesome.
isn't that expensive.
Yeah, it was all George Lopez's head.
He'd have done it for like 10 grand.
That's hilarious.
He's like,
Nice.
I can't tour right now, guys.
All right, so
they bought all the jewelry and like everything.
Oh my god.
They just balled out of control.
all right, our
Oh,
co-host
that
is
movie
back.
is not going to make a profit.
They bought South Central Los Angeles.
Right.
So speaking of profits,
Ooh.
shall we guess how much the movie made?
Is there a way? Can we find that?
We can try.
Try. How much
right.
taxes have been collected in the U.S. since 1776?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with $2 million.
Here's what the government stole from you.
All right.
Alex, what's your guess?
Shit. I'm gonna go 450,000.
Rick?
Okay. 25 million.
I'm gonna go 1 million.
I'm still giving them a negative 5 million profit.
I'm probably gonna edit this out. It's probably not gonna work. Alexa, how much money did the movie The Tax Collector make?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Thought so. Okay, good game.
I'm fucking sick of these fucking robots and fucking bullshit. Let's fucking
Jesus.
go.
And canceled.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the Metacritic score?
Yeah,
Ooh.
sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh my
That's
god.
a
I'm
good
going.
one.
Let's go 30. I'm gonna guess 30 right off the bat.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess 38. 38 Metacritic score.
Okay. I'll go 20. I'm gonna say 20.
I was gonna go 44.
All right. Alexa, what is the Metacritic score for the movie The Tax Collector?
I don't have Metacritic scores, but The Tax Collector has an IMDb rating of 4.7 out of 10 based on 2,600 user votes.
Well, it puts Rick closest.
At least it was
So
somewhat
47.
helpful. Let's find the Metacritic score. Let me just do this.
I was waiting for it to be like, I don't have Metacritic scores. Here's Rotten Tomatoes.
Metacritic is 22%. So I won
Oh,
with 20%.
Nice.
good for you, dude.
Jesus.
We could have done Rotten Tomatoes as well. That's 18%. I don't know which. Metacritic kind of pulls from everywhere, right? Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
feel like
Rotten Tomatoes, you have to be
harsh.
certified to do Rotten Tomatoes.
I feel like they're harsh though.
All right, guys. Actor game for Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. I'm gonna go with Tax Collector.
Oh, shit.
I'll go with Holes. We're going clockwise.
Even Stevens. Oh, fuck.
I don't know who's next, guys. Well, he said Even Stevens, so then it's me. Fury.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Honey Boy.
Damn.
Transformers.
The Greenhouse Cadet.
What?
The fuck is that?
I'm pretty sure it's a wrong name,
Pretty
but
sure
I'm gonna Google it.
Pretty sure you're fucking out, dude.
Hold on.
No.
I know I'm out.
You're
I'm just
sitting
gonna-
in front of a laptop. Why did you have to check your phone?
I'm only on my phone.
Your laptop's not in front of you?
It's closed.
God, it's like we're trying to
closed.
search for site or something.
Rick,
Wilson, you're
stop
fucking out, dude.
Wilson's out. Rick,
No,
you're
I know.
out.
I already said I'm out. I know I'm out.
Fuck you.
No, I'm probably out. I don't remember the full name, but isn't it like the peanut butter something?
Peanut Butter Falcon.
The peanut butter falcon. I was gonna say gumball, so fuck me.
Well, see, you gave it to him, but he should be out technically. But
No, I'm out. I'm not counting that shit.
all right, good.
All right,
You can't just say
Butter Falcon.
peanut butter and be like, "What's that peanut
I
butter
won.
movie?" What'd you say?
Let me go with. Somebody said Holes already. I need to go with. Fuck me in the face.
What are you looking at off screen over there? Kind of keep looking to the side.
My iPad.
Are you cheating? What's on your iPad?
The Metacritic score for the Tax Collector.
Prove it.
Prove it. Show it right now. It's just tits.
Goth anime titties.
Yep. Anime titties.
Fuck. I'm out. I'm out.
Fuck yeah!
You have
Yeah, I know,
one.
it's so hard to win.
No, you have to name one more, fucker.
American Honey, Disturbia.
Nice.
Fuck you.
Disturbia. I loved that
nice.
movie too. I thought that movie was fucking hilarious.
Backdoor Window or something.
Take
Back
Me
room.
Anywhere, an obscure short film.
Rear
He did
Window?
on Vimeo.
Yeah, Rear Window. Did I say backdoor window?
Yeah.
Did you say it's an obscure video on Venmo and not Vimeo?
Vimeo. No, I said
On Venmo.
I said Vimeo. I think it just got muddled. I could
No,
have
you
said Venmo.
said Venmo.
Well, shout out to Shiloh's movie on Venmo. You should check out. But for real, there's this.
Give me my money back.
He did this movie called Take Me Anywhere. It's a documentary where he tweeted his latitude and longitude, and the first person to pick him up could take him anywhere for as long as they wanted to, and then he would tweet his latitude and longitude again, and when he wanted to be picked up, it's fascinating. It's like,
Maybe that's how he got the chest tattoo.
nope, it's not. But
Someone took him to the tattoo shop and was like, "Get something."
yeah, like just give me And then he went to David Ayer and was like, "Will you write a shitty movie about this character?"
As a secondary character.
Yeah. What if he went and got that tattoo and he came back to David Ayer and they're like, "Oh, we actually changed the character's name to the Jester." So he's just like,
The Jester.
he's just like, "Fuck."
The wild card.
He's like the Joker.
I feel like with that kind of energy he had, he would just swing.
Yeah. He would alpha you. He would just hit you across the face.
Do it.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you for listening to There Are Too Many Movies. Follow us on Instagram because on God, if we don't get to 1,000 Instagram followers by like soon, I'm gonna quit the fucking show. I'll be done because like Instagram followers is the barometer for success.
Like, subscribe. Make sure you fucking turn on notifications or whatever that bullshit is. I don't know what that.
Smash that bell.
So enthusiastic. We're on the internet.
Yeah. Make sure you fucking.